Hello and welcome to Thoughts from the Green Room with your host, Jeff Mays. This week's topic is on criticism. So on Monday night past, I was sitting at the Social Capital Theatre, which is my great friend's Carmine Lucarelli's little theatre and improv club just on the north side of the Danforth, east of Broadview, and I was talking to some of my best friends, Stevie J and Dale Wells. Stevie J is one of the greatest clowns and improv artists that I personally know of in Toronto, and he runs Gemenon on the One every second Friday of the month at the Arts and Letters Club. You can take a look at the link below to get information on that. And Dale is the one half of the team called Dandies, who run Holodeck Follies, which occurs on the first Wednesday of every month. Up at the Social Capital Theatre, as well as Tough Love Improv. Great shows to go to see if you can make them. Again, take a look at the link below right there, and you can take a look at where to find this information. So I was talking to these guys after the show. I actually missed the show. I'm so sorry. Every now and again it happens. So I missed Tough Love Improv, and I was giving Dale some criticism on his marketing of Tough Love Improv, because I had no idea what Tough Love Improv was after reading all his material. And I was giving him feedback to grow, to get better, and have this great format brought forward, that he should change up his marketing or better explain it. Tough Love Improv is really simple. One actor improv artist signs up to workshop semi-privately. They identify a block for them, and then they get other improv artists, audience members up to help work through that block. Dale coaches them through it in various levels. It's a fabulous format if you're in need of some workshopping. Tough Love Improv with Dale Wells, ladies and gentlemen. And anyway, what that brings us all around to is the idea of criticism, because in turn, while I was talking to them, offering up criticism and growth for them, they gave me some criticism back. And I was sitting there and I'm feeling all anxious, and I realize as Dale is talking to me, as Steve is talking to me, I realize I'm hiding behind this chair. I'm sitting in the chair back and I'm like, ah. And I realized I wasn't really taking it in because I was nervous. I was fearful of what I was going to hear. And as a result, well, I couldn't hear. So I identified my posturing. I stood up, I stepped out from behind the chair, I leaned back on it to help relax myself, and I started listening just a little bit better. And opened up myself. I was sitting like this for a while, opened myself up and took it in. And received the criticisms, because they were offering some criticism on Thoughts from the Green Room. And I'm glad that they did. Which brings me, of course, to this week's topic, which specifically is criticism and how we receive it. I think one of the greatest challenges that we have is taking in criticism. It's good for us if it's done constructively, but it can be challenging to hear, and we've got all sorts of defense mechanisms in place that protect us from hearing it. In this case that I just used, I was sitting on a chair with the back up in front of me, my arms up, and I was hiding, physically hiding. You know, other things that we do, that I've seen people do, that I've done myself, tapping a pen while somebody's giving me some feedback, or I'll be flipping through my notes to get to the spot that they're talking about. And over the years, I've realized that these things are only detrimental to me because I can't take in the information. So, in terms of taking in criticism, I realized a couple years back, for an artist as an actor, when a director gives me the note, I don't need to justify what I was doing at the time the note occurred. I simply need to take it in, listen, receive, and apply. That way I don't waste my time, I don't waste the director's time, nor anybody else's time in the cast while I'm going, yeah, but what I was doing there was this and this and this. Take it in, listen, apply. End of story. Because in the end, what harm can it do if you receive the note and apply it? Maybe you'll get some greatness out of it. Maybe nothing will change. But the point is, you're receiving the note often because you can't see what you just did. You're inside the picture and somebody else is watching you. So it's nice to have that outside eye, ladies and gentlemen. And that outside eye is what lets us grow. When we apply a note, we have the potential for growth. With that said, what it does is it brings me around to this week's challenge. The challenge, regardless of who you are, what level of art you're at, or non-art that you're at, we all receive criticism somehow, somewhere, someplace. So I encourage you the next time this week, while you're receiving a criticism from somebody, or hopefully constructive feedback, while you're hearing it, take a look at your body and examine yourself and see what you're doing to defend. 2, step away from that defense posturing on a physical level and try and open yourself up. And 3, actually listen and apply. All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are your thoughts from the green room. I challenge you to receive criticism. I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one.